Who is Jinx? Jinx is me. I am Jinx. She's my OC I created to express everything I want to express while the real me gets to hide behind a screen. But she's everything I imagine myself being and have been through and will go through. She will think how I think. She will react how I react. She will speak how I speak. And she will go through what I've gone through. She is, all intents and purposes, just me. I have been through a lot, to say the least, and I no doubt know that I will probably go through more in my lifetime because that is just how life is. So many things that you can think of that a person has gone through, I've probably gone through it. And that's not to have a pity party Olympics or anything like that, but just to go to show that I've been through what most people have been through and I've made it out okay. It was some of the hardest times of my life, but I'm here and I'm happy. And in fact, I am the happiest I've ever been in my life through the hard work and dedication that I had to healing and finding out who I am and how to navigate this world, and doing that as someone who was poor, broke, and struggling for most of their life as well. And to say that I think I have a story to tell, and I can't wait to tell you guys that story. And I'm hoping through it all that it helps people at the end of the day. That is my goal, to help people, because the thing I've learned is that no matter how happy you are, you can literally always be happier. And that's such a crazy feeling to know that there is beyond what you currently might know as happiness. There is beyond the pain, beyond the struggle, beyond all of this, and you're actually so much stronger than you think you are, not even just in an emotional sense, but just metaphysically. You can do so much more. You can create the reality that you want to create just by doing it, And it's not some magical thing. It's simply just learning how to be yourself and growing as a person and, doing what makes you happy. It's really that simple. And I want to talk about how I got to that point. And I think it's a fascinating story. And I hope you guys sit around and can't wait to listen to it, because I am ready to tell you guys so much. And something I want to mention is that I am 31 years old. And I do know that I probably have a lot of followers who are probably 20s or early 20s, maybe 18, stuff like that. And the reason I want to say my age is because a lot of people feel that they have to follow a certain timeline or a certain path. And I am proof to say that you don't. Your path is your path. It is what you're going to walk. It may not be the prettiest. It may not be the most paved road out there. It's yours though. You might get lost, you might get turned around, but at the end of the day, what you choose to travel is yours and yours alone. And it made me realize so many people have the opportunity and the privilege to find out who they are at such a young age. But guess what? At 14, I was struggling just to stay alive. I didn't get the opportunities to find out who I am. And in fact, I was working overtime to hide anything about me that could make me a target. I was learning how to survive. I was learning how to hide. I was learning how to shield myself from every single person I've ever met. I was living in absolute fear. And yeah, maybe I didn't find out who I got to be as a teenager, but I get to feel that now, and it's fucking incredible. And there's nothing wrong with that. And in fact, there's probably millions of people out there who have got it worse than I do, who need to feel that it is okay to learn who you are at any age. So I just wanted to bring that up because, there is no divine timeline that we have to follow or guidelines that we have to abide by if they're not meant for us. Yeah, that person down the street might be living their best life, but you don't know what they've gone through to get to that point. So many people don't reveal the deepest, darkest secrets that they've been through because, frankly, it's none of our business. But I am someone who's going to share my story, the story of Jinx Salinas, and purely just to help people see what living a certain path could be like and how you can come out the other end happy and fulfilled and still achieving your dreams. And you might think, what's 31-year-old trying to do making a fucking YouTube channel? And frankly, it's something I've wanted to do since I was 14. I remember buying my first camcorder and being too afraid to turn it on and record anything. I remember turning it on and just getting so choked up, my throat physically aching because I couldn't get a single word out, and me hiding away a camcorder that I still have, by the way. And I think it's just interesting how life kind of comes full circle. And the thing and the dream that I wanted to achieve when I was just a teenager is still the same dream that I want to achieve now. And I'm gonna work for it. I'm gonna work for it. And I'm going to achieve it one way or the other. And I'm not ashamed of that. Video is a little bit harder to record than I initially anticipated. And I haven't even gone that deep yet, so look forward to that. And I just want to really reiterate and kind of do a warning ahead of time that some of the topics I may talk about may be triggering to some people. And I want to let that be known, that before you venture into my story or the story of Jinx, that you are prepared for more serious conversations, serious topics, and very triggering stories. Just to put it lightly, I am diagnosed with complex PTSD, so if that's any indication of what you might have to look forward to, I don't say that lightly. So, but I think it's an important story and I want to share it with everybody through my OC, and I hope you guys enjoy it because I'm excited to tell it. I won't get too detailed or graphic, but it will touch upon the topics. And at the end of the day, they're all meant to help and showcase what I've been through and how I healed through it. So keep that in mind, and I hope you guys are looking forward to everything. Bye.